literally had a friend ask yesterday. He goes, "What the hell is in Jimbo's contract that has him, continuing to carry on?" I go, "They got to dump a shitload of money if they fire him." Now, I'm not saying they won't do that, but
I'm gonna tell you firsthand. Like, them people ain't worry about that. I know that for a fact.
They ain't worry about that shit.
Okay, fine, right?
Now the people
got
that
money.
work within Texas A&M, they didn't say like it's already been said that if it comes to it, the money ain't gonna be no issue.
That's a different vibe right now.
I'm not even arguing that, right?
They got long money.
Jimbo shit getting
what
hot.
I am saying though is this is the bottom line of it all, honestly. And I've been alive 42 years.
But Jimbo can say,
go
ahead.
And they're probably the hottest they've ever been in my 42 years. So I don't know. Maybe you go to Johnny Manziel.
I think they was already trending that way. Like Johnny Manziel with Summerlin. I think as like a program, they've been trending and getting hotter since Johnny Manziel. Since they joined the SEC. It's been kind of like just elevating their brand since their arrival to the SEC.
I'll agree that I think you made an excellent point right there. I do think that it is time for Jimbo to elevate them to the next level, right? Because Sumlin, like you said, Sumlin had him there.
What are you 40 notebooks, some reading glasses, contacts.
I'm not saying he won't get fired. Who's the
young guy?
Because we went through this, right? All right, quick roundtable question: who do you hire? Right, you fire Jimbo. Who do you hire?
I don't know who they're gonna hire, but I think his seat's getting hot.
That's the
if
thing
you
about
had your choice.
I ain't gonna say they can hire whoever they want to, but the money go talk with Texas A&M.
They can pretty much. So let's say
they go post
aside from Saban and a couple other coaches, like anybody.
They might go get Mario. They might, you won't stay there wet, bro.
How much Mario making? $8 million.
8, yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll watch that. They'll watch that.
I'm just talking shit.
They want to I say, but no, seriously, just speaking with people that works in A&M right now and stuff like that, like that shit ain't an issue. But to Jimbo's point,
I'm not worried about that. It's just,
but no, to Jimbo's point, what he can hang his hat on and sell people. He's been recruiting great. I got the best recruiting class all time last year. These guys, them develop this, that, and another. That could be his selling point. But at the same time, when you got other top 10 classes still in the fold that should be developed now, but you still got that number one all the time on paper.
But you stacked enough to be better than where you're at. But this is my point I was trying to make, honestly, is like when people criticize us hiring Mario, right, and saying, Mario had these. I was like, yeah, but at the same time, how many better hires were out there? And that's why I think Texas A&M will face a dilemma. How many better hires do you have right now over Jimbo Fisher? I don't know who I would hire over Jimbo Fisher right now. I just don't.
Well, they've shown they can go poach some people. So anybody's on the
table. What are you holding on to? Why are they not better hires than Jimbo?
What are you holding on to? Like, what
why
is he
getting? That's
the question. I got to pay him, right? I got to pay him, and then
but money ain't an issue. But money ain't an issue. We saying it already.
It's an issue if I don't got another guy I can pay that I feel like is an upgrade. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying, though. What are we holding on to hold Jimbo to this high regard? Was what I'm saying.
Right.
No, I'm right. I agree, but that's why I asked y'all seriously. In all seriousness, who do you hire? Because
it could be anybody that's a winning up and coming coach. Is what I'm saying. What
if I say Mark Stoops?
I think Mark Stoops is better coach than Jimbo right now.
I think that's a pretty good.
But it can be other coaches
him to get out of here and hiring Mark.
Like David Claus I think David Claus is a better coach than Jimbo. I don't think he's a better recruiter than Jimbo. But you give him the fucking resources, he can hire.
Yeah, but money.
Right. Yeah. So his coaches I feel like is better.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I just think Jimbo, those days of Jimbo as the top 5 coaches, and like those days are gone. Like, what are we really holding on to? Like,
he beat Alabama last year. He got that. He beat Alabama last year.
A lot of people beat Bama.
No, y'all get
Texas almost lost to the motherfuckers. Almost beat them bitches this year. Y'all almost beat them last year. So people have Bama.
Jimbo beat him, but that shit do not really matter in the grand scheme
of it all.
What are you losing?
What Jimbo did was a decade ago. Is what I'm saying. What he did.
I'm not contesting that. Jimbo's some God level coach that you can't lose. It's just you want to hire something else that's going to at least give you some hope. I think y'all gave 2 great answers.
I think what you're saying, I get what you're saying. I think it's a lot better coaches. We're just going off the name value right now. That name is tainted right now.
But if I'm going to pay a coach, let's say he got 5 years left on his deal, and I got to pay him.
No, I can't sit
40
5 more years
million
of that shit. I don't know how many years left, but what Jimbo got going right now, as a fan or alumni,
I think it's
anybody
4
in
or 5
charge,
years.
it's gonna be hard to sit through the shit he got going on right now, unless it's some
Yeah, but
really huge changes happening.
I'm still trying to. I mean, who is a better coach? Who recruit better than him? Who play call better than him?
Man, 40 million.
But that's who's play calling better than him. There's a lot of motherfuckers who play calling a lot.
Yeah. Play calling offense is mid lately,
But,
bro. We're thinking old Jimbo in his prime, dog. Jimbo's declining something.
Well, his recruiting is there, but that's an even bigger detriment on him because his recruiting hasn't matched the output since he's been at FSU. Like since he's been at FSU, his recruiting hasn't matched the output on the field. Like them tail ends of Jimbo's years, the recruiting wasn't matching the output he was giving. That shit carried over to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
got too many notebooks, man.
My bigger point was, and I think y'all two gave two great examples, but I still think my bigger point is there's not a lot of great hires out there. Mm-hmm. There's some pretty good ones.
I think pretty good would be better than what they're getting right now. That's my point. I just don't think.
I'm with you. Before I
own a company,
I pay $40 million to not coach, I got to at least feel like I'm pretty good.
I get that, but when we talk about the money, bro, like that shit is different. I promise. I said the same thing. Like I gotta pay this man a lot of money as far as buyout. The damn answer I got is that's not a problem. Like
if I think you should be fired, if I think you should be fired, then you just fired. I ain't worrying about who the candidates possibly out there. If I think as a company, like you own a company, if I think somebody's just not good enough to run this shit no more, then you just gone. Like who I hire next, I can figure that shit out.
Because I don't necessarily have to pay him as much. You're right.
It ain't about
there's
the pay.
A guy
it's
that's
about
going
like
to take the A&M job.
What I currently have.
Because he's like,
you gotta have you gotta have a plan for a hire now.
Oh, for sure. Every AD should have a little book of who is possible. Yeah, right. Who I will go to.
And that's all the time because shit, motherfuckers leave left and right too, right?
Right.
So you always should be 2 steps ahead of the game in regards to that. So the coach can lead tomorrow.
And they're making some calls.
Yeah.
And you don't think they are really like fishing around and floating around some shit right now?
Who's Notre Dame's coach?
Nah.
I'll take Cuz. I'll give him a shot.
Nah, hell no.
Nah, I don't even think he should leave. That's too much instability for him early.
Yeah, he's looking a little crazy as it is.
It's way harder.
Marcus Freeman. You're talking about Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame.
Yeah, let him figure that out in Notre Dame first.
That's hard to figure shit out. Notre Dame ain't what
If I'm his agent, I tell him too. Like, bro,
you end up
you move
with another Willis situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Get too big for your britches.
You're moving too much, man. You gotta get stable. Get your feet set.
Yeah, establish yourself.
Hey,
what about the finesse guy?
Willie was there for 1 year. That's crazy.
What about the finesse guy?
My Franklin been vibing. He just throw his name out there.
He gonna throw his name out there to get a new raise.
Hey, you see Franklin got Manny got that thing humming out there. Pause. Manny got the defense humming.
All right, my dog say it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. No Middle Tennessee State running me up through there.
Right.
Yeah. I don't trust Manny no further than I can throw him.
Man, they got that buyout, skin glowing out there in Happy Valley, man. Shit look good, man. You see he had the sunglasses on, the sunshine was hitting him just right when the pictures got taken, man. Look at Manny living his best life out there, man, away from all the stress and toxicity in Miami.
That's right.
Hey, on a personal level, I like
he's in Happy Valley, man. He's a Happy Valley.
Same on a personal level.
They ain't low in building, CJ.
All right.
I thought Al Golden was a good dude. I did. Hey, Al Golden seemed like a good
Al Golden's a piece of shit.
All
the interviews we had this offseason, that motherfucker was a piece of shit. Boy.
Well, he's bitter now, but I get that. But before that, I had no issues with Al Golden as a guy. Oh, he's a good dude.
Y'all think Manny get another shot at head coach?
Yeah. Nobody can win that Miami.
Not unless Penn State's gonna have to make they're gonna have to make a playoff appearance.
He get a G5 job, then build up.
Like he should have with Temple or something?
Yeah, he should have went with Temple. That was a better situation, better program. Just go to Temple, man. They got more than 15 people in the stands, man. Yeah, so he should have went to Temple for sure. Should have went to Temple, got his feet wet at G5, and then I think Miami would have probably been open again by this time. So he'll probably just have to pass on Miami. Yeah, pass on. Don't even go for Miami. Pass him again. This is a dead job right now. And get his real job. You feel me? And flourish. Then Manny would have been all right. So yeah, I think he definitely should have took the Temple job off real.
All right, man. You talking real sassy.
That was great work.
Well, 4-time losing. 4 times in a row losing. 4 in a row losing. How has Florida State lost 4 seasons in a row? That's crazy, right? We can all agree, right? As rivals, right? Isn't that crazy that they've been losing?
It was 4 seasons. Well, let's see. Let's talk about the 4 seasons. Let's talk about the 4 seasons. The first L, Jimbo was already packed the Texas A&M. Next 2, we had Willie in this motherfucker. We know how that shit went. And then the 4th one, my dog didn't even coach. That shit wouldn't even count. So yeah, 4 years in a row, we went through them just like that. You wasn't even at that damn game.
Dude, that's terrible.
You're right. It is. It is.
That's crazy.
Losing to poverty like that, bro. You're 100% right. We do. Jimbo gone, Willie gone.
They got a good start, man. It's 4-1. We're gonna see how they finish it up, Larry. I think they got a good opportunity.
I think they get 6, yeah, for sure.
6?
This year, yeah, they get 6. Yeah, for sure. I think
it's a wild take. 6.
We get 6. We get 6, but them motherfuckers get 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Hey, Braxton, mark this part of the tape too.
Yeah, please. We get 6. Miami's getting 8.
Well, clearly we keep winning more than y'all. I mean, that's just the truth. That ain't even like no bias. I'm not even saying you're limited to 6. I have to look at the rest of your schedule.
Real quick, Coach. Well, who you got in that Florida State Miami game?
Florida State Miami. Woo. Hey, it's tough. I'm gonna have to go with Florida State, I guess.
It's in Miami now.
I might have to go with Florida State.
Okay.
No,
that's
but
one game we will show up for.
Hey, but like, I did. Now this
it's gonna be 50-50, man.
We'll show up for Florida State.
This the thing. I ain't know this till like this year. I went to the Orange Blossom Classic. Man, why y'all set that stadium up like that? Like the sun only shines. The sun only shines on the visiting sideline.
That's just.
That smart, is, man, right? It was blazing hot over there.
Hey, so
that is crazy.
Hey, so keep this out, bro. So I bought the kids some tickets. Well, I was able to bring the kids some tickets and was blessed with some tickets. Shout out to James Coleman and whatnot. He gave me like 35 tickets for the game. The motherfuckers on the visiting side, bro. When I tell you I was cooking the entire time, bro, I'm with you 100% shit. That shit was hot as fuck yesterday. And it made me realize, like, because I usually have those home tickets whenever I go to the game. It made me realize how beneficial that shit is, because they be making the fucking visitors cook over there.
What?
No, I mean,
I'm never sitting on the visitor side. I can't sit amongst that type of activity, man.
That's truly the advantage of home field advantage. I played I went to Doak, and I've been on the wrong side. I've been on the right side. I know what side to be on now. It is definitely cooler. Yeah. On that side with the home field.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but the way the stadium is covered, like there is never any sunlight ever on the visitors on the home side.
Unless it's clouds. Oh, you talking about Miami? Yeah,
Miami. Like it's like no, the way it's covered.
It's never no way
possible.
You take every W you can get. I honestly, and I say this,
that shit ain't about Tennessee State, man. They ain't care about none of that shit.
I don't think we stomp out Florida State this year. I think
Middle Tennessee State ain't care about the sun, none of that shit. Like we got Ray-Bans, motherfucker. Don't worry about none of that shit.
That's facts.
Throw the ball deep.
Facts.
Look right in the sun.
Pull it off.
Yeah, but you can throw the record. It's truly a rivalry. We could throw the records out the window, but
it's probably the best rivalry right now because, to be honest with you, we're probably 2 of the more mediocre teams in the country.
Why you got Florida State winning right now?
I just think offensively they probably got a little bit more identity. They kind of know what they're doing.
I like that.
Defensive wise, I thought the safeties for Miami were going to be,
lights out, right?
They've been playing, but I just haven't. The Middle Tennessee.
I thought they looked good up until last week. To be honest with you, I thought everything I saw up until last week was promising.
I got you.
Middle Tennessee State was the only game where I was like, "What the hell are y'all doing?"
They ain't care about the sunlight, none of that shit, man.
But they're athletic, and they're gifted and intelligent. I think by the time we get to that game, it'll be probably closer. But that's fair. I'm not mad at that. Take it off.
I got a lot to improve on, man. I think the last thing on some real just vibe shit. Then the last thing Mario need right now is to get blown out. The Florida State. I think this next stretch is important because it could be a fluke game. Middle Tennessee State could be a fluke game, but this next stretch is if Mario start losing a few in a row, that shit gonna get a little weird, man. Just on some real shit.
Who they got next?
No doubt. I don't expect to lose UNC. Let me say that now. As we're sitting here, no, I don't expect to lose to them. I don't think we should lose to them. I think they need to play some.
Y'all favorite, I think, by 5 right now.
That team doesn't stop anybody. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. The key is we gotta score. This ain't a team that stops anybody. So if you can't, right? So right now, that's fair, right? If they stop us, then that tells me everything I need to know for the rest of the season.
They couldn't stop FAMU.
Yeah,
come on, talk to me. That's what I'm saying. This is no cap. This is no cap, bro. This is Sunday. No
but
cap.
The question is, but their offense is going to score regardless. So you think that's going to be the battle? Can you guys stop them enough, well, more than you guys can stop them? Well, can you guys score more than you guys?
My thing is
this. That's
what I'm saying. I can even.
Van Dyke got that puppy in him.
Obviously, I can live with the L, but I can't live with the L with no points. I think we could only lose to that team something like 49-42. That's where I stand. There's no reason we should lose any other way.
Shit out of Virginia. Not even though I know Virginia Tech bad, but they beat the shit out of Virginia Tech last week, 41-10. Well, not sorry, yesterday. Carolina? It's a neutral site field.
No, it's at Miami.
Neutral site.
What did he say?
He got jokes.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I think this is challenging for Gaddis, bro. He's gonna have to get creative, considering because his play calling ain't all that sexy, but also he's dealing with a lot of injuries. He's gonna have to get creative. If Arroyo's out, who we all thought should have been getting more snaps than Mallory, you're grasping for people to make plays. I think Parrish is the most consistent player on your offense right now that you can rely on. It's gonna get testy, man, and tricky, man, and that's a staff that don't have no real history and history together. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's a little testy. Still as well. I don't think still off the season as well. I think both sides of the ball.
I agree. Word I've said, 4 weeks in the season, synergy. I've said it 500 times. They got to get on the same page. So that's a fair assessment. We'll see. They had an extra week to figure some things out and sit down with each other and figure out what the strengths and weaknesses of the team.
Man, Mario ain't even go to the radio show. Mario, man, ain't talking to nobody.
No, I'm blaming him for that. Radio show don't pay me.
Van Dyke gonna bounce back?
We'll see.
Bounce back.
I think him
bounce back to what? Last year? He ain't bounced up.
Last year he was solid. Last year he was solid.
So is it receivers? Is it I think you're saying it's play calling, right, Larry?
I think it's combo. I think the receivers don't get great separation. I think TVD's been a little bit locked on. And I think the offensive coordinator hasn't necessarily found out the strengths of TVD. So I think it's just a mess right now where everyone has to get on the same page. And right now, that is absolutely not the case. So that's what I'm saying. This season could go disastrous or they could turn it around.
Man, I hope y'all win like 4 games because that's what I'm hoping for. That type of school.
I'll be honest.
In a brotherly way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hateful way. Way. I just, in the most positive
you my
way,
brother,
you
dog.
Games, what I need.
For all those who ever wonder, Silk's my brother. CJ's my brother. I love these dudes to death. This
you
is just
4 games.
This
it's
is
gonna be a hard
job.
job. It's gonna be a hard
It's
job.
totally separate. So I
Y'all
get
hold
it.
each other in check.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see. Man,
All
we've
right,
been on here a
man.
long time for no cap, bro. Let's get up out of here.
Yeah, we
Man.
kicking it, man.
Yes,
Hey, we
sir.
out of here. We appreciate you hanging out with us, my dude.
Coach,
Appreciate you,
thank you,
bro.
bro.
Thank you
We
for having
appreciate you hanging, bro.
Yes,
Pull up
sir.
next week, dog.
Yes, sir.
Again.
Let me see if I got some post game stats real quick for my guys, man. They got that lined up.